Okay folks, so I got my new intake valve, my non-bent intake valve. I've already ground it down. Anyway, there it is. So I used my grinder here to grind it down. It would be better with the bench grinder, but that's what I have. I was probably a little too aggressive with it. And I got a little more than 4/10 here on the opening. I'll tell you what I have here after I put it together. So I found a new number. I don't know what I was looking at before. I found 4/10 or 0.004 for this and 0.008 for the exhaust. So that's what I'm going to grind these to. So let's see what this is after I put in the valve spring. Okay, so I've used this drill press vise, 20 bucks, to compress the valve spring down enough to get in there, get the clip on. I want to put one zip tie on the one side. Now if this doesn't work, if this is too big, I'm going to go get some mechanics wire to compress that so I can put it in there, and then I'm going to cut the mechanics wire out. See that? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to twist it as well. Actually it's aluminum, so it's not hard to do, and it should be enough to get the valve spring in there. Okay, hopefully you can hear me. So the valves are back in there, and I got too aggressive with both of them. It turns out the exhaust valve here is a little bent, but I don't have my lapping tool, valve lapping tool, so I put valve grinding compound on there and did it by hand. Now it's closed. I can't move it, but I've got a 10th 0.010 clearance on this side and 0.016 on that side, so it's off. And I thought I was going to have to replace this valve too, but I'm going to put it back together. I'm probably going to scrape this off, put a new head gasket on there, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I think I have the head cleaned off. Sorry, pointing the wrong direction. I used a razor blade to get this off. I think it's all clean. I can't spin these by hand when they're closed, which indicates to me it's tight enough to seal, at least that I can't spin them by hand. Now, I don't know that I got the best seal around here, but it should be better than it was. Well, it'll definitely be better than when I broke it, but I think it will also be better than it was before. I should have more compression. Now, with the valve clearance, because I got too aggressive, I think it's a 0.010 on the intake valve and 0.016 on the exhaust. Now, it's supposed to be 0.008 on the intake, which means that I'm not getting the full stroke with the intake. I'm not getting all the gas and air that I could. I'm getting about as much as I can. So the engine's not going to run at peak performance or tip-top efficiency, but it should run. I should have more compression than I had even before I broke it. Now with the exhaust, since it's supposed to be 0.008, I looked today, and it's 0.016, so I'm not getting quite as much exhaust gas out as I could be. But again, the engine should run fine. We'll see. As long as it's fine to run the snowblower and to push snow, it'll be fine with me. Now it should be better than it was before I broke it. We'll see. Okay folks, I have a lot more compression than I did even before I broke it. So clearly there's a reason I was doing a compression test on it. It has a lot more, I'll tell you that. Okay folks, I don't think I'm going to be able to finish it today. It's getting dark out there, and like I said, I don't have a garage. I did want to finish it before it snowed tomorrow. I see a sky with the rain.
car, but I'm not running. I see a train.
Okay folks, hopefully you can see me. So it's pretty cold today, a little bit of snow. Now I was about 10 or 15 minutes away from getting the snow thrower running. I don't know that I'll put it back together today, but I should be able to get it running and see if it runs. So let's see what happens. Okay folks, here's the moment of truth. I put a little gas in there, put it on there, let's see if we can get started. Now I know the electric start is probably off kilter. I probably need to adjust that, but I'll try to pull start it first. Put this over here because it's misting. I got mist all over my camera. Hopefully I don't damage it. Let's see what we got here. Nope. So it definitely runs for startup. Hi folks, thanks for watching. So I was able to fix the engine. It didn't start right up because I guess it didn't have fuel in the fuel line and the carburetor bowl, but it did start up and it seems to run fine sitting there. I can tell you it has a lot more compression than it did the previous 2 years of its life, and that is before I broke it. So it runs fine sitting there. It has more compression. I don't know how it's going to run, although I think it's going to run really well in the snow. So what I was trying to say is I don't know really how it's going to run until I test it in the snow, but I think it's going to be fine. Now I didn't have any leaks where I put new seals on. I did notice it was dripping oil from the shaft that goes in where the governor is. I didn't mess with that. I didn't take it out. I didn't do anything. Didn't replace the seal because it didn't leak before, or I didn't think it was leaking. I have no idea. I see a little dripping now, so maybe it was leaking before, I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about the snow thrower anymore. It runs. So in the next event, or in the next snow event, we're going to have plenty of snow thrower action. So I'm not going to worry about it anymore, and thanks for watching.
I see a train